G'day guys, welcome to Rumble's Fish Room. So today I'm going to strip a few African cichlids. I've got my handy dandy helper after the last time, and she's pretty keen to help me again, I think. I don't know if she's keen or whether she feels pressured to help me, but either way she's going to give me a hand. I'm not here to strip the whole room because it's currently like 6:30 at night. And I'm not really a person who likes to work past dark, but there's a few fish that I want to strip that are quite important to me in stripping, if that makes sense. First up, I think I might strip the electric yellow first. It's not the most important in today's episode, but you guys know my journey with my electric yellow colony. It excites me, and I'm trying to push forward a better line of electric yellows. So even though it's such a common fish, it's one of my favorite to breed because I'm trying to make it better, if that makes sense. Anyway, I'll get the girl down. I'm talking too much. Alright guys, so much to my disappointment, it looks like the electric yellow spat the eggs or spat the fry and they got eaten. I don't know which one, but we've got a strigatus in her place. I'm excited about the strigatus. We've got wrigglers here, which is also exciting. I've been getting quite a few questions about these, so I'm excited to breed them. Alright, next up we've got a cobalt blue female. Nice, free swimmers. Ryan at Korean Pet Central told me he'll take as many cobalts as I can breed, so I'm trying to pump these guys out. At the moment I'm only really getting one girl breeding, but I've got a fair few growing out with the adults, and the adults don't seem to be killing them. And I've got one girl in recovery, so the group's growing very slowly. So we've got Nibochromis polystigma here. There was actually two girls holding, but I only caught one, not without lack of trying. Turns out putting a 7-foot tank sideways and only being able to access 3 foot of it is not a good idea. I don't have a mirror. Basically what I need is a mirror so I can shoo the fish to the other end, but without, I can't find my mirror and it just wasn't working. One mouthful is enough for now. It's like a good 60 odd fish, so that'll do. Alright guys, I actually looked at the name of this one before I started recording. Trimidochromis intermedius. This is the one I always can't remember, but I did it guys. I actually looked at my list before I stripped her. Oh, there's a couple of infertile ones there, that's not a good sign. Hopefully there's some good ones. I think I can see a couple of black dots. Alright guys, so that was a little bit of a disappointing one. Realistically no shortage of fry, just not as many as I was hoping for. We still hold maybe 400 fish, 300 fish, maybe 300, not 400. But it is what it is. I'm going to rig up a net that's for the sideways tanks, because if you guys don't know, see that tank there that you can see 3 foot of? It's actually 4 foot back that way. If you look under here, you'll see this tank here is actually 4 foot front to back. And up here, these tanks are 4 foot sideways. You can see it travels back. So there's 2 foot there, and then this tank's 2 foot. So that actually travels 2 foot back behind there. And I'm not saying that I hate it. I'm just not equipped properly for it. I love how much water volume I have in this room. For those of you who don't know, my fish room is 3.6 meters by 6 meters. No, 3.6 by 5.6 meters. And I have over 15,000 liters of water in here. I don't know anybody else with a fish room that size with that much water. All these tanks here, they're all 2.5 front to back. So 15,000 liters including the ones that aren't full yet. So by actually having that much water volume, it acts as a medium for heat. So on those cold winter nights, my heaters don't actually have to work as hard. My heater, I've only got one, because the volume of water actually helps mediate the temperature of the room. So besides the fact that I'm using, well, I don't even add more air because my air pump just seemed to be never ending. I keep adding air stones and it just keeps going. But anyway, my point being, in this room, the more tanks I put in, the lower the power bill is, in theory. I added the IBCs and 8-foot outside. You guys know that killed my power bill. So, but if I didn't change anything outside of the house and inside my house, the power bill would have actually gone down in the last 12 months because I've been adding tanks. Bizarre to think about, but anybody who understands what I'm saying, you'll understand why. Obviously, there's so many things that are not true to that, but like we've got the lighting, and the main thing is the filtration. But I run a GF-180C, and it powers this whole room except for the Stingray tank, and only uses 180 watts. And it's like 540 liters per minute. It's an insane air pump. You guys would, if you've got me on Facebook, you know I always push the air pump. It's like 2 years old and hasn't missed a beat. I actually do want to order a second one as a spare. Oh, I haven't fed the fish, guys. I think tonight can be a feed-free night. For then anybody who doesn't know, I don't actually feed my fish every day. I feed them 6 times a week roughly. But except for the fry, I feed the fry every day, because even on the nights that I don't feed the fry, I still get fed in the morning. So I feed every single morning, just not every single night. That's a bit of a off-subject rant. That's not a rant. Off-subject chat. We'll call it a chat. To summarize, there's no marble peacocks holding, but I've got so many marbles growing out, it's not funny. I'm not surprised they're having a break. Their tank crashed a little bit because I lost one of my females, one of my really big old females. She passed away, and I didn't actually notice, and the tank is a little bit suspect at the moment. I'm spewing about the electric yellow. I really you probably could have heard my disappointment in the video. But anyway, if you like this video, guys, give a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe for more, hit that little red button. If you want to see me join these tanks together, hit the little red button and you'll get notified, and hit the notification button and you'll be able to keep up to date on my really strange shenanigans. I love some of the comments on me cutting the tanks in half. I knew it was cringeworthy. I was cringing in my own head. But I really enjoy putting out content that is dodgy, if that makes sense. I like to be on the edge. I like to push things to the limit. One of you said I was using a 240 power tool with water splashing. Don't get me wrong, yes, it's kind of dangerous, but I promise you, I was watching where the water was going. It was at the top of my mind. And if you notice the way I was holding the grinder, I was always keeping the motor end down, so that way if water drips down, it doesn't drip in. But I felt like getting electrocuted was the least of my worries in that situation. More like a tank exploding and blowing up in my face. I really wouldn't have mind. I really want to buy a face shield just for things like that. It would be very beneficial to me. So yeah, over the next few days, we're building the 2 tanks. We're joining them together. This one, it's all dry now, so it's ready to glue onto the side. I'm really glad I replaced that end rather than just patching it. It's going to make it heaps better. I actually need to paint the bottom of that tank. I don't know where the paint is. The paint's outside, I think. Do you reckon I get a sneaky coat on it before the missus cracks it that I'm not inside for dinner? Yeah, alright, I'm going to put a quick coat on the bottom of this tank, but I'm not going to film it, guys. I'll just see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.